Ladies and gentlemen, the first man to build 21-inch biceps, drug-free.
My friends, you know, it's amazing. I got quite a few emails with asking me what I think about the Ferguson situation. And I sort of dismissed it. I don't even bother with this stuff. The reason I'm making this video is I was touched. I looked at the TV and they showed the children, 8, 9, 10, 11, and how confused they were. Why are they shooting? Why are they doing? Why the cops got to shoot them? I looked and, you know, I got my, excuse me, my problem is I have too much feeling, really. I looked at those kids, I felt so sorry. They don't know what the devil's going on. But you see what it is. When they give the poll and they ask people who favors the police and who favors the rioters, and it's way, way up there the people that favor the police. But you see what the problem is the not knowing, not understanding history. This country, blacks were never raised in this country, well, not raised or brought up in this country looking at the police for respect. The police protected the segregation laws. If you went in a restaurant, they didn't allow you in there because you were black. And you protest. If you saw the cop, you know damn well what's going to happen to you. You weren't going to be protected. He was going to take you to jail or tell you to get out. See, I'm of the age, I experienced all that. But I'm not anything to me and direct respect, because I said, this is the way it is, and I'm working to do the best I can. Of course, I was born in the Northeast, and you didn't have this kind of outrages just like they had in a lot of parts of this country. In the Northeast, they had discrimination was much more subtle, no signs and things like that. But blacks were brought up to fear the police, not respect them. White people looked up to the police as their protector. Blacks look up to police as their suppressor. Black person see a policeman, he knows, oh boy, he's my friend. He looks at the policeman and says, oh, now what does he want to do? What is he going to do to me? Because this is the way the society was. We don't understand that. That's one of the reasons why our history is so bad. Now, I get a little annoyed at these young people out there raising hell. They don't know what the hell. They don't even have an idea what it is to be discriminated against. They don't have no idea. Today, it's a new era, a new world. And that's why I say, and I say it with enthusiasm and excitement, this is the greatest country in the world. There's no country in the world that is adjusted and like the United States of America. No country. And you have to do your best to magnify, not sit back and moan on what happened yesterday. The reason these kids, that they're out there is because, hey, the black gangs kill more blacks in a day than Wilson could kill in 10 years. It isn't the death, it's the symbolism, my friends. Barry is symbolic of the suppression that blacks have gone through. Parents pass it on to their children, and children pick it up. And I get annoyed at the young people out there, the young blacks, but they don't know any better. They're raising hell, you know, he's supposed to raise hell. But it's not Barry, it's a symbolism of Barry. It's the symbolism of the history of the United States of America. Whites were brought up to look at the cops as protectors. When they see a cop, they smile. Because they know he's not coming in there to lock them up for something crazy or disrespect them because they're white. But blacks see a cop and he cringe because he knows the cop isn't coming there to help him, he's coming there to hurt him. That is the history of the United States. And until as things started getting better and better, and you see what happens, my good friends. The parents pass that on to their children. Watch out for the cops. They're out to hurt you. And it passes on and on and on. So that's why you get, this is simply symbolic. It has nothing to do with the death of that young man, which was tragic. But this carrying on is symbolic of the subtle history. And you know what's, my friends? All these big mouths up there, this, that. Nobody wants to tell the facts of why they're carrying on like this. Let people think and evaluate. And that's what I try to do with you guys when I talk to you guys. I don't want you to just go along like robots. I want you to think. And that's the reason why the disparity between the blacks that think they're being discriminated against and the whites that don't think because they're not thinking. Now, some of them are thinking, but they don't want to think. A lot of them know, but a lot of them don't. There's a whole new generation. My good friend Jason that puts up these videos, he has no idea. He reads it. He has no idea what it is, but the way it was. When he grew up, the civil rights movement was, matter of fact, over with. All the things that used to be experienced and objections and suppression by blacks were demised. I experienced rejection in a number of cases because I'm much older than Jason. Just being black. I've been told I couldn't go in a restaurant in Virginia. We don't serve your people here. Being black. But you see, it's something about my mentality. See, I'm just the type of guy, all right, you don't serve me, that's your problem. I don't say, oh, Jesus, he's not serving me. What am I doing? Hey, that's your problem. You're not serving me. It's just the way I'm structured. But that is the basis of this carrying on. And people and people that are stable, more stable, are really beginning to realize that. That's why it's went down and down and down, the demonstrations in Ferguson. And you see the hoodlums out there want to take advantage of it. Especially young hoodlums, they get me so angry. They want to take advantage of it. But this has been passed on. And that's why you see people confused, scratching their head, because you don't understand. Why are you tearing up your neighbors? Why are you riding? Suppression and the idea of being suppressed. They look upon the police as an occupying army instead of somebody to help them. And that's the basis of all this. But I'm making a video because I really felt sad when I saw these children. I said, my God, they're confused. They don't understand. What the devil are they shooting at? But, you know, what's the reason? Now, and you know that something? It's going to take its course, and what's going to happen is going to happen. And all that rioting and stuff was fruitless. So, in my estimation, served no purpose. Something had to serve a purpose for me. But people need it. And that's why it's done. And it's quieting down because people are getting to be sensible. The hoodlums ain't going nowhere. They don't know how to be sensible. But that's it. That's the reason why I made this video. Because I wasn't going to talk about it. I don't want to be talking about this. I had enough. But when I got all that, I got those emails, that didn't get me. The kids got me. I said, oh, it touched me. It really did. They're so confused. What the hell's going on here? Why are they shooting and killing and rioting? What for? But it's the history. And all you young fellas, and my good friend Jason put up these videos, he don't know what it is. He can't comprehend it because he didn't live it. But remember, when you think about this, cops were never looked upon as protectors of blacks. And of course, it's much better now than it was. But at the time, when you saw a cop, you said, uh-oh. You didn't say, oh, boy, and smile, because they didn't come to shake your hand. They came to do something to hurt you. That's the way it was. And unless you go into history, which 99% of people don't, you wouldn't know it. So you get confused. What the hell are they rioting and carrying on for? One kid shot by a white cop. Okay, take it to court, see what happened. Why you got to riot? That's that subtle thing. Okay, I just want to get this across, and I want to get it across because I was touched. And the old man gets touched. And I was touched when I saw those children. I really was. They were so confused. What the hell's going on here? You know? To be continued, my friends.
Wait a minute. Before you click away, I want you to subscribe, like, comment, hell, even dislike if you want to. At least do something before you get out of here.